Hello and welcome back to my video blog. We've had very sad news here this week, which has been the tragic death of our colleague Bronislaw Geremek in a car accident. Many people have been in to sign the condolences book. He was somebody who was respected beyond party political and national boundaries. Bronislaw was one of the heroes of the Solidarność revolution in Poland, a close advisor to Lech Wałęsa. He went on to become foreign minister of his country, to lead his country into NATO, and to become one of the architects of the enlargement of the European Union, to take in Poland and Hungary and the Czech Republic and all of these post-communist societies. A great intellectual. He'll be very much missed, just as much for his mischievous smile and sense of humor as for the intellectual content that he brought to our debates. We've been discussing other matters here this week, in particular the European Commission's proposal to cut the fees that are charged by mobile phone operators for sending text messages abroad. You may know that last year Europe moved to cut the cost of making phone calls across borders. Well, this time, in recognition of the fact that 3/4 of young people text rather than ring each other, and are finding that their text messages can cost up to 60p across border, the Commission has come in and said these should cost no more than 12 pence at most. That's a cut of some 80% in the price. And Liberals and Democrats will be working very hard to make sure that these proposals become law so that people are not being ripped off for the cost of sending text messages abroad. And finally, we've seen here this week no fewer than 20 ministers from the French government launching the French presidency with great fanfare by coming to our committees and talking to us about their plans. Unfortunately, it's not gone very well for Mr. Sarkozy, because some unscripted remarks of his at a meeting of his MPs about how the Irish would simply have to vote again have been used against him in the press, and I think it'll make it much more difficult when he visits Dublin on the 25th of July. But I hope that Sarkozy will be able to work with the Irish government to find a way forward to get us out of this constant navel gazing on treaties and allow Europe to do the things that it really should do for us, like making sure that mobile phone service operators are not ripping off the citizen. That's all I have for this week. We are going on holiday now, but unlike national parliaments, we'll be back in the last week of August, and I look forward to talking to you again through this video blog.